and girls, Kieran French here, back with episode 3. I'm pretty sure this is episode 3. Let's go with that. Episode 3, bonnet build stuff. I've got some major things coming along in the next couple of weeks, so every second week I'll try and upload as much as I can so you guys are updated of what's going on with this nugget behind me. As you can probably see behind me, there is a very nice blue bonnet. It is on the car. It actually connected up really well and it fitted like a glove. So there's a couple of things I wanted to try and show you today and explain to you what I use, the imperfections. Why can't I get that word? Imperfections right on the bonnet. You can see an arrangement of stuff that's in front of me, little items I use, and I thought they were really great and worked really well for me. We'll dive into that one, but first off, we're going to have a quick look over the bonnet and you guys can get to see what the bonnet looks like on the car. There's little things that I could see when it comes to my cut and polish, my polishing skills and my spray painting skills. Don't get me wrong, keep saying it, I'm not a professional painter, I'm just some guy that likes to do it in the shed. I'll show you that, little bugs and whatever else I found so far, but this was just my test because I cannot keep it this colour. It will have to be resprayed again when I spray the rest of the car. So all the stuff you currently see on it will be taken off. So we've got scrub bar, wheels, guards, roof rack, snorkels, lights, anything you can think of that needs to come off or is bolted on will come off. This car will look like a full Jeep with those no door kind of style dune buggy stuff. I need to get the car back all the way back into a raw metal kind of look so I can get it prepped and ready for its final colour and some pretty cool graphics in the future. But today, let's go up with this one. There's a couple of imperfections I would say. We got one on the bonnet here and that is a bug, or two, there's a couple like this. They are bugs that when I sprayed my clear coat, they felt like they wanted to dive on my paint. You got some little splotches like this one. I'm not sure if it was a leaf. And then obviously some little indentations where obviously needs to be filled a bit more. Little things that I picked up along the way. But then you come down the bonnet to the back side of the bonnet and you can see light scratching, which is something I needed to learn, and obviously through the process of elimination, that was my last little thing that I could figure out what was wrong with the bonnet, but overall the bonnet came out really well. So as for my, there's a couple of things I'm missing, but as for my cut and polish stage, my cut was my sandpaper. I went with a 1500 grit sandpaper, then all the way up to 2000. I didn't go any further than that. For my clear coat, I did spray 6 layers of clear, and then obviously that's my imperfections that has happened on the base coat. Like I said, not a painter, I've just learned as I'm going. The next one is to be able to create a better painting surface for the guards and everything else on the car. The bonnet will be resprayed, will be cut all the way back to its base. So then when I do spray the whole car as one clear colour or clear coat, should hopefully all match in as one. As you saw, there's a couple of imperfections on the bonnet, and that's what happens. In front of me is an arrangement of stuff that I used. I have no idea about detailing. I do know somewhat about fabrication, but when it comes to cleaning my car, I just thought it was water and maybe some like soap, and that was about it. I didn't know there was actually an arrangement of stuff that would benefit me and my bonnet and my car and cars for a better look and a better finish. First off, I used an Azito, I can't remember, this is a 10-inch pad. It is dual action. I was given this as a gift. It is wireless, so it just has the normal Azito battery. And this has actually been a godsend for my bonnet. This worked and used the whole bonnet a lot quicker and easier for me than this. So I was using this one in that original one, and then Dad, he was here helping me along the way, and he was using this 7-inch grinder that I bought off the old eBays. The items that I used, but there was one outstanding one that I originally had, and I didn't know it was going to be any good, and I bought some more, and they've actually been really, really well. But you guys might think that's not the best. That's just my opinion. Like, this is just all my opinions. If they are going to work or not, because we might take this out into the bush and it might just wash straight off. Let's jump into this one and see what's there. Two I was given from my dad. He actually used these for his hot rod. We started getting into it and noticed there was too much abrasions in this one, but I actually think that he's left the lid off and there was a heap of dirt in it, so that really stuffed my bonnet even more. But we eliminated these two straight away. They are a lot more expensive than the others we got, and they are my dad's, so I didn't want to use them too much. We went into Maguire's. He was using that on the 7-inch buffing pad there, and this is meant for rejuvenating the paint, I would say. So obviously you can see the before and after. So this would be your first color correction restorer, which is what it's called. This will be going first, and then obviously you do your polish, just to say polish after that. So we used that on that one side and it came up okay. Then we went into the shower glass glaze. That was supposed to be a deep finish, but we used it once and we didn't like that. We had a look into others. We got the micro polishing, and then obviously ultimate wax. That was a 5-minute ordeal on that, and we didn't enjoy that one for our scratches because we did leave some deep scratches in. The only thing that really helped was the Maguire Scratch X. It worked really, really well, but overall my opinion so far that helped really well was this. Auto Gleam is an English or a UK brand, super resin polish. Downside it is a resin, so I'm not sure how it will go when I go to clean it after a trip in the bush, but this made the bonnet look really, really good. I'm really happy with that. This is a new bottle. I had an older bottle and it's done wonders for the bonnet, and that was applied with this Azedo dual action thing, soft polishing power, whatever this is, I don't even know what it's called. This worked really well. Along with that, I used a handheld polishing pad, some cloths you can buy from Bunnings, and this one is handy dandy Kmart, comes with the goods. It's meant to be for detailing. It's a lot softer than these two, and I was actually using this for an extra polish on top of rubbing it down, so it's all clean and clear. But so far, I'm really surprised that the Auto Gleam Super Resin Polish worked fantastic. And that was pretty much my go-to, will be my go-to. But today I shall be actually doing a cut and polish on the GU. The GU has just had its final roadworthy inspection. Everything's passed, the car is about to be registered. I'd like to try and get the car really nice and tidy for Brooke so she gets the chance to drive it. I can't really do much else to the car right now, so the bonnet will probably come back off soon in the next couple of days. And some little things here and there. So I don't need to do any more cut and polishing on this one, except for ripping things off. I'm going to show you exactly how I applied these items to the GU and see if I can get a nice shiny car when it is ready and drivable on the road. I must say, another one that's been keeping my car actually really, really looking clean, Boss Gloss, Baldinsons, and it's made the car look smicko. And I'm hoping I can do the rest for the next bit of the cars when this is done and the GU is somewhat complete. I'm sort of getting into this detailing stuff, and I really have been enjoying doing it from the start to the finish. It has been a bit more tedious than I expected, but seeing the end result and then obviously from where it came makes it the massive difference, and it makes me feel like I've actually accomplished something, even though I can't say I haven't accomplished something because the bonnet is currently on the car and that took me a long time. I'm going to bring the GU maybe in. I might push the GQ back because I'm in my garage space, well not really garage, it's the carport. And I'm going to try use the Azedo polishing pad or the 7-inch. We'll do it in sections. We'll use different cutting and polishing compounds. You get to see why I used them and if they work for me. I am the GU. This is a 4.5 TB. Currently is non-dual fuel. I ripped the gas tank out the other week. We'll be putting a fuel tank in, no gas anymore. The car has just been roadworthy. As you can see, the bonnet's clear coat is failing, so that's something I'll have to look into. Lucky I know how to somewhat spray paint. Haha, cough cough. I'm going to try and polish the rest of the car as best I can. So I've just got some water. You're currently using 2000 sandpaper. You're probably going to go, what the fuck are you doing that? But this bonnet car has had some pretty bad imperfections over its years. It is a 99 model, so it is well overdue I guess a good cut and polish. Feels a lot better. There's some little spots here and there that are pretty deep, but I just want to try and get rid of most of the shit off it. Realistically, I should be using a clay bar, but I think because the paint is that buggered, realistically I could probably get away with this. Sand back to try and get it in a better position than it is currently. I'll be using either Maguire's or Auto Gleam on one side, and we'll see the difference in shine. Hopefully, don't fuck this up. Can't be that hard. I've already just done the bonnets. Everyone keeps ringing me. So on this side I'm going to use Maguire's Colour and Clarity Restorer. Put it in spots where you want it to be. Might want to take it up with it. Probably a bit too much, but anyway. Something really similar to that. Probably a bit too much. I'm going to go out in the areas, but remember this is a You're probably wondering why I'm missing a spot. I'll be doing this next, as it's a more dirtier spot, I would say. You can sort of hear the abrasions on that. The top of the door wasn't too bad. This one come up alright. Obviously a little bit more need to be done to it, but it's going to have heaps of scratches in it anyway. I just want to make it look neater than what it was. There you go, there's my cut and polish. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's the best that I can do in this condition. I don't want to be going too far and having to rub it all the way back with wet and dry all the way around this car and then blowing it over again. So far, this side you probably saw me using, I think it was this one, colour correction from Maguire's, and also some Scratch X. I wanted to see if that would actually work in some sections, and it worked really well, the Scratch X stuff. In the front of the guard, on the left hand side, I used my old super resin. I'm not even sure how old this is. Someone actually gave this to me, was like, here you go, and I was like, thanks. So I bought some new stuff. We got the Renovator and obviously the super resin. Renovator is for something very similar to this, restoring paint for its resin friend or co-partner. I was sort of using these in unison. I didn't really care too much because I just wanted to make it look a little bit neater than it was. So it worked out quite well. The only downside is the bonnet needs to be done. Probably did notice I didn't do the roof. I will be doing that in a minute. Probably don't want to see me do the rest of it. But today's little thing was about the nugget behind me, the GQ. The bonnet is currently on. It worked really well. There's a couple of things that I need to do and touch up. GU, Brooks' car, is soon to be on the road. Got little things going on with this one. Nothing major. Everyone kept asking me, why didn't you choose this as your new car? I wanted two cars. I wanted a GU, GQ. And I wanted them both on petrol just to showcase you what you can do with petty. You don't have to have diesel. This will be Brooks. Mine's currently getting done. Some new things going on there. In the next episodes, I've got some stuff. I don't know, I'll try and mention here. There'll be some things happening to look out for. I think the next one for the GQ will be start pulling everything apart. So that'll be a major day or a couple of days for getting that ready. And then some bar work and whatever else needs to happen from there. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Nothing too over the top. If you guys see anything or you liked anything, leave a comment below. You know the old deal. Like, subscribe, comment. Yep. You'll see me in the next episode, episode 4, coming your way. Till then, try to do some activities just like this one, and I will see you guys around.